Okay, again everyone, this is Bam Bam Adventure. So here's the first assembled MindLab Equinox 800. I got it all set up, nice, ready to go. A couple of things I wanted to point out is that this comes with a strap, or like that, and the strap actually is separate. It's kind of loose. It's not ran through these two notches. You have to do that yourself. Now, in my case, this side of it went in really without any problems. As you can see, looks nice and neat. On this side, however, it is thick, much thicker. You can see it's a double thickness. Here, it's just a single layer. Let's see if it zooms. But here you have a double thickness. So in order for me to get it through this notch, which is the same thickness as this notch, I actually had to use a tool, and I don't have a tool that is strong enough to pull this through this notch. So I figured, I'd use maybe, one of my little miniature screwdrivers, but I thought that they wouldn't be too strong. So I used a fork, and look how it got bent. So you can see, that easily this thickness is really not best for this. So I would say that this is, and I had to really pull 2-3 times on this side, and then from the bottom side to pull it through. And then obviously, then once you pull it through, you kind of let that part of it hold it so it doesn't go back in. But that is one, issue that I had with that, which I think should be really improved upon. The other thing is here, like I said, as you can see, that is supposed to be, blinking and until it is fully charged. But as you can see, besides the blink, it really doesn't show you how many more hours, how many more minutes, how many more seconds it has to get fully charged, or how many hours it has gotten charged so far. So you have basically no idea, and you gotta wait. Then you get these little covers for your display, which also have these little labels printed on the bottom of them, and you're supposed to put them on there. And I did, and I'm very detailed in this stuff, so I tried to line it up really well and kind of push it through, but see, it's still coming up. So again, I think that compared to, say, the display cover that I get for my iPhone, this display cover, protector, whatever, that we call it, is not really the best if it's going to peel off so easily, and then getting these bubbles out. I have done this like at least 3 times, gone in each direction just to make sure that it is sitting right, and still it's not doing, fitting perfectly like I want to, and it is still easy, peeled off. So I am assuming that if this gets wet, it's gonna very likely come off. They gave us, a whole bunch of it, but if you have one really, really good one, why would you need a whole bunch of these? And I think that the fact that this can so easily peel off, I mean, we're out in the elements, and all kinds of dirt and stuff are going to get to it. And I'm a stickler for cleanliness. Hey, I do go outdoors and I don't mind getting dirty, but I do like to keep my stuff nice and clean and in as good a shape as I possibly can. And this is not very helpful. All right, so that's my evaluation and review of the whole setup for MindLab 800. I don't know how other people found theirs. You can subscribe, like, comment, share, and I would really appreciate it. Next, I'm going to go over the Raptor, try to get that set up on my scoop, the sand scoop. It wasn't easy at all, and I can tell you that I stopped basically after about 5 minutes of fiddling around with it. I stopped because I thought, oh, this is just gonna take way more than, hey Chester, hey princess. Yeah, so with the Raptor, here's the Raptor. It's got, a handle like that, and then it's got another piece in the back like that. But see, these are the screws, and these are the nuts, okay? And they don't go in very easily. I will show you, I'll set up and show you, how difficult this is really. It looks easy, but oh, it's not. And I don't, the instructions show that you have to go in this way, but when you go this way, you don't have hardly any room to even get your very small screwdriver in. I'm gonna get a long handle screwdriver, but this right here is just not enough room. See, this right here is not enough room to be able to get a screwdriver in straight. And then these are not easily going on here. Even if you try to get it on the beginning, by the time you get about 3-4 threads down, it gets to be so difficult you can't do it by hand. And I tried to use a wrench so that I can hold this with one wrench and one side and use my screwdriver on the other side, but you can see just how difficult it is, that whole setup. And you're trying to keep your handle in the middle right here, sitting properly, and it won't. It just it needs more than one hand, and it needs special tools. So I would I think that this definitely has to be improved upon, and I don't know how, but that's just my my thoughts, that there's got to be a better way to do this. I'm thinking that maybe a strap would be good. I don't know. I'll keep thinking about it. Or maybe just instead of this, maybe if we had like a little stick here, so that as we scoop it, we can hold the handle and pull it up like that, so it would go on much more easily than this. Anyways, that's my review of the Raptor. I'm gonna give it a try, see if it works with one of my sand scoops, and if it does, it does. If it doesn't, obviously, I'm gonna have to go a different route. You see how it shows you that you need to put the bolt there, screw there, but even with the bolt you put there, how are you going to get any wrench in that little space? How would you do that? So not very well designed. Anybody has any pointers on how to put all of this together? I'd love to hear. I thought that I was always very good engineerly minded, because everybody in my family is an engineer, and anyway, smart people, but this is not very easy assembly at all. For a little piece like this to be so difficult to put together, I just think that that's an engineering flaw. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. I look forward to, reviewing more items as we buy them and add them to our toolbox, and sharing with you, about how long it takes the MindLab headphones and also the metal detector to fully charge. I'll let you know. Bye for now.